Sir, if you are not feeling well, we will take class tomorrow, sir. Is it okay? Okay, it's okay for me, sir.
Basics I can teach you today. Okay, no problem.
Okay, okay,
Today concept is detailed Java.
okay, sir.
Detailed Java. Today first concept name is variable.
Variable.
What do you mean by variable? Already we discussed.
The value can be changed every time.
Variable. What do you mean by variable? Variable is
The
nothing
value
but
can be. Okay.
right. It is a name
It's a name.
given to a one memory location
Location. Mm.
which can hold the value
And value.
which can hold the value. The value will be changed in future number of times.
The value can be changed. Okay, sir.
It is a name given to a one memory location which can hold the value. That value will be changed in future number of times. That value
Will be changed.
will be changed in future number of times.
So, number of times.
That is variable.
Okay, sir.
Variable is nothing but it is a name. So this is the memory location. I am giving the name A which can hold the value.
Okay, sir.
Value will be changed in future number of times.
Okay,
Variable
sir.
advantages. One is reusability,
Okay, sir.
easy to update,
Mm-hmm.
easy to maintain.
Okay, sir.
Once we can declare the variable, how many times you want, that many times we can use that one. That's the reason that is called variable.
Okay, sir.
Variable syntax. Already I told you. Do you remember?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Data type, the variable name equal to some values.
Data type, variable name
Variable name equals
equal to value
value.
into a
A equal to
10
10 or something.
into a equal to 10. So the bracket is not required. Into a equal to 10.
10.
That is variable.
Okay, sir.
Next definition, constant.
Constant.
Same. It is a name
It's a name.
given to a one memory location
Mm-hmm.
which can hold the value the value will not change in future.
Okay.
Syntax, final, data type, constant name equal to value,
Mm-hmm.
final into a equal to 10,
Okay, sir.
final into a equal to
10.
that is constant.
Okay, sir.
Constant value will not change.
Okay, sir.
Next, variables. Next concept,
Okay, sir.
variables.
Mm-hmm.
There are two types of variables. One is local variables. What is
Mm-hmm.
local variables? Within the function only it will work. Within the function it will
Function.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond the function it will not work.
Okay, sir.
Beyond the function
It won't work.
it will not work. That is called local variables.
Okay, sir.
Next, global variables.
Mm-hmm.
Global variables. Global variables further divided into four types. One is public,
Mm-hmm.
default,
Mm-hmm.
private,
Mm-hmm.
protected.
Mm-hmm.
These are the four types of variables. So public, default, private, protected.
But protected. Okay, sir.
Once if we write public, we can access that function in entire project. Wherever you want, you can access that function.
Mm-hmm.
If
Like
you
a
write,
local variable.
so if it is
Like a.
if it, global variables further divided into four types. Once if you write
Mm-hmm.
public, we can access in entire project. Entire project.
Okay, sir.
If it is
Okay,
under
sir.
default package, we can access in package only. If it is under default package, we can access in package only. We can access in package only. If it is under
Okay,
default
sir.
package, we can access in particular package only. If it is
Mm-hmm.
project private, we can access in the class only.
Mm-hmm.
We can access in class only.
Mm-hmm.
If you write protected, we can access in that package. We can access in that package
Mm-hmm.
as well as we can access from other packs child class stuff also. We can access
Okay,
from
sir.
package as well as we can access from other packs child class stuff also. We can access from other packs child class stuff also.
Okay.
Other pack child class of stuff also. We can access from same package as well as we can access from other package child class stuff also.
Okay, sir.
These are the main differences between public, default, private, protected.
Okay, sir.
Public, default, private, protected.
Okay, sir.
Right. Next concept, looping statements. Oh, sorry. First,
Okay, sir.
conditional statements. Conditional statement.
Mm-hmm.
Next concept, conditional statements.
Mm-hmm.
There are three conditional statements.
Mm-hmm.
One is if, one is if. Where exactly we will use if condition? If it is only single block, if it is
Mm-hmm.
only
It's a
single block,
single. Okay, sir.
if it is only single block,
Mm-hmm.
we will use
Mm-hmm.
if condition.
Mm-hmm.
If it is only single block, we will use if condition. If it is only single block, we will use if condition. Simple example, if A is equal to 10, if A equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Next, if else, among two blocks,
Mm-hmm.
among two blocks, if you want to execute, only one block, we will use
Okay. Okay, sir. Mm-hmm.
if else.
Mm-hmm.
Among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, we will use if else.
If okay, sir.
If a is equal to 10, if a equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Else, Akhil is a bad boy.
Okay, sir.
So among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use if else.
If okay.
Next, switch case. Third one
Mm-hmm.
is switch case.
Yes.
Switch case or select case.
Mm-hmm.
Among many blocks,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to execute,
Mm-hmm.
selectively some blocks,
Mm-hmm.
we will use switch case.
Mm-hmm.
Among many blocks, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, we will use switch case statements.
Switch case.
Among
Okay,
many
sir.
blocks, one
Mm-hmm.
block, two blocks, three
Two
block,
block,
four,
three block.
five. Choice one.
Mm-hmm.
C1 means choice one.
Mm-hmm.
Choice two.
Okay, sir.
Choice three.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving the order.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Among many blocks, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, we will use
Switch case.
switch case statements. Right.
Okay, sir. Switch case statement. Okay.
Next, looping statements. What do you mean by loop?
Means continuous process.
If you want to execute a certain block of statement continuously or repeatedly, if you want to
Repeat. Okay. Mm-hmm.
execute a certain block of
Continuous
statement,
a certain block of statement. Mm-hmm.
if you want to execute a certain block of statements continuously or repeatedly, continuously,
Mm-hmm.
we will use looping statements.
Okay.
If you want to execute a certain block of statement continuously, then we will use looping statements. Here we
Okay.
have three
Mm-hmm.
looping statements. One is for loop, for loop. Where exactly we will use for loop? How many? Fixed number of times.
Mm-hmm.
That loop should be executed.
Maybe.
Where exactly use we will use for loop? How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know figure or number, if you know
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you know that number, we will use for loop.
Mm-hmm.
How many fixed number of times? For example, for into I equal 0, I less than
Mm-hmm.
20 times. If you know this
Mm-hmm.
number, then only we can use for loop. I plus plus.
Okay, sir. Mm-hmm.
How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know figure or number, that time we will use for loop. I know figure
Okay.
exact 20 times. Then we can use for loop.
For loop.
Next one while loop. As long as condition being satisfied. There is no
Okay.
restrictions like 10 times, 20 times. As long as
Mm-hmm.
condition being satisfied, it will execute. As long as
Uh-huh.
condition being satisfied, it will execute. That is called while loop.
Okay.
This loop is called entry level condition.
Entry level condition.
This loop is called entry level condition.
Condition.
No restriction like 10 times, 5 times, 4 times. As long as
Mm-hmm.
condition being satisfied, it will execute continuously. So that's why we can say it is a while loop. It is a entry level condition.
Okay, sir.
Do while,
Mm-hmm.
just similar to while.
Mm-hmm.
Without checking the condition,
Mm-hmm.
it will execute.
Mm-hmm.
Second time onwards, you will check the condition.
It will check the condition. Okay. Just similar to while without checking the condition. Okay.
Without checking the
Okay.
condition, it will first time it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. This loop is called exit level condition.
Okay. Exit level condition. Okay, sir.
Exit level condition. These are the looping statements and conditional statements. Using this
Okay.
information, we can work with Java. So with examples, each and every point I will tell you, madam. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Just once install in your computer, and this is the theory part, no need to practice. But remaining
Okay, sir.
already completed projects, once you need to practice.